Let's look at some numbers. The recent general and Canadian experience class draws are constantly cutting off at over 510, sometimes hitting 517 points. That means if you're just sitting in the main pool, relying entirely on your age, standard education, and work experience, you are competing against Olympic athletes. You are trying to outswim geniuses with perfect language scores, multiple degrees, and years of diverse experience. Obviously, this is a giant and exhausting pool, but here's the secret. You don't need to win the Olympic final if you can find a smaller pool where the water is much friendlier. Immigration has completely shifted toward targeted, category-based draws. Look at where the government is actually throwing the life jackets. Look at the French language proficiency draws. Scores there have plummeted down into late 300 and low 400s. Look at the specific occupation tracks like healthcare, STEM, transport, and the skilled trades. You can look at the provincial nominee programs and regional pilots also. These are the smaller pools I was talking about. The competition inside them is a fraction of the giant pool because the entry barrier narrows down the crowd. So how do you adapt? You stop staring at your current score and wishing for a miracle to happen. You change your profile's DNA instead. If your occupation falls into one of the newly revised target lists, like transport, healthcare, or trades, make sure your profile highlights every single day of that experience. If you're sitting on the fence about learning French, let this be your wake-up call. Achieving basic French proficiency doesn't just add a few points, it instantly teleports you out of the Olympic pool and drops you into a targeted track where invitations are handed out at much lower scores. Stop fighting a battle that requires perfection when you can win a battle that simply requires strategy. Stop waiting for the cutoff scores to drop down to you. Instead, find a specific category, the specific province, or a language skill that lets you drop down to them. Bottom line, pivot your plan, find your small pool, and then dive in. My name is Bahram with 15 years of experience in Canada immigration law. Contact me if you need any help.